Welcome to Tiny Revolution. I'm Andrew Odom, and I'm here today to talk about one very important factor of tiny house living, and that is, what do you do with your guests? Where do you put them? One of the things about living in a tiny house is that, well, there isn't a lot of room for a lot of extra things, and that includes your guests, family, friends, people who drop by. And how appropriate that it's the holiday seasons, because this is the time when most people stop in, they want to stay the night, you want to do a little something extra, and you just don't want them to go home quite yet. So we're going to introduce today something we're very excited about, something that we've built, something that we use, and something that we're ready to pass on to you. And that's the roll-out bed. Now, this bed is not a Murphy bed, it's not a futon, it's not a fold-down, it's a roll-out bed. And, well, come on in and let's talk about it. Let's look at it, and then we'll talk about it. All right. Welcome to the tiny office slash tiny guest house, I guess. The space here really is just 8 foot by 12 foot, and it was built with materials that were left over from our tiny house build, and then some that we reclaimed from some other projects. And basically this serves as my office during the day because I do work from home, but we weren't really happy with the space just serving that one purpose, so we decided why not make it a little guest house as well. So that's what we've done, and you can see the bed right behind me. Right? I mean, you can see it. It looks comfortable, right? Well, that's it in its entirety. That's the roll-out bed when it's pushed in. So let me show you how it works. But I do want to point out, you can see that we're still in construction. Some of the walls have been insulated with sheetrock. Some of them are still kind of open cavities, but when you leave cash on the barrel, that's the way it goes. So you'll have to bear with me because we're still a work in progress. But you can ask anyone that stayed here, and that's about 3 or 4 different couples. You can ask them. It is comfortable. It is cozy. We do have heat and air, and it's within just a stone's throw of the bathroom, so it really is a nice space. So let's take a look at the bed right now. So the bed itself really is nothing more than 2 boxes. You've got the rear box and you've got the front box. Now in the front box, the bed, the mattress support, actually exists inside of this. And in the back here, you've got a lift-up lid where you keep your mattresses or you keep your linens, whatever you decide to do. Now remember, with this bed plan, there are 2 options for mattress storage. One, you can purchase the mattresses like the IKEA mattresses I suggest, and then they store very nicely inside the rear box. Or you can go with a blow-up mattress, which you can store somewhere else, maybe in a plastic box or a cardboard box or something like that, and then use all of this space for just storage, maybe your linens, pillows, blankets, that sort of thing. In this front box, well, let me just show you how the front box works. Before you open up the bed from the front box, you just want to go to either side and open up the spring-loaded screen door lock. Very simple piece that you would see on most screen doors. Then you just want to hold on to the front decorative piece, in our case a quilt holder, and then roll the bed out so that the mattress support flaps down. Perhaps one of the most important parts of the build, though, is putting in the ventilation holes, because you want to make sure there's room for the mattresses to breathe. Now, once you go to get your mattresses out, all you want to do is lift the lid. Now you'll notice that the lid actually lifts because of a piano hinge. It's a very simple, straightforward, brass piano hinge purchased at your local hardware store. In this case, we picked it up at Home Depot. It was sized to match. Great fit, very functional. So you're just going to lift up your lid, you're going to reach inside, and you're going to go ahead and pull out your mattress. It's as simple as that. Now, if you go with the mattresses suggested, the IKEA mattresses, they're a perfect fit inside the storage and make for a very easy transition from the compressed bed to the rolled out bed. It may seem like I'm kind of just slinging the mattresses out, and I kind of am, because they are just foam mattresses. If you get the IKEA mattresses, they store well, again, but they also go together well. You pull both mattresses out, they're held tightly together by the front storage box, and then if you use a mattress cover or a top sheet, a fitted sheet, they work exceptionally well as one larger mattress. So as you can see, it really is quite a nice bed. Simply rolls out, goes into place just like you need it to for however long you need it to, and then when you're done, you simply roll it back in. Put the mattresses inside the back box, roll it back in, lock the two little locks, done deal. It's out of the floor, out of your hair, out of the room like it never existed, and your guests can talk about what a great night they had at your tiny little guest house.